In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they were towering another 4 feet above him. So he naturally thought there were leg extensions, but as you can see there is no leg extensions present, just 5-inch tall shoes. Everybody else was thinking they were leg extensions under the dresses, but Lieutenant had a genuine shock when he saw no extensions. Then FSB colonel approached him and said that they have full clearance to enter the Kremlin and no further security checks are necessary. The lieutenant said they were even moving strangely, semi-floating in the air, and said that there is no human can reach that height.
Come on, gods, answer me. For years I have asked you, where is justice? Where is punishment? Why are the innocent dying while the guilty go free? Why the senseless killing? Why the stealing? Why has everything been allowed to occur the way it has? But perhaps you've already answered me. Perhaps you've already told me where it is. Perhaps punishment is in me. And the little red sign says, "We're alive, we're alive, we're alive, we're," and it is so. And I now check my audio because Windows loves to pot down my microphone. So let's check our audio over here real quick. Sound control panel and the recording tab and microphone and the levels tab, and it is at 94%. So put it back up to 100 where it belongs. And there we go. There we are. We are waiting on John wherever he's at. He may have fell asleep on me. I don't know. John was going to come in. He wanted to do a late night show, and so here I am. And so he may or may not be along. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I wanted to right off the bat, I wanted to play a video, and I want you to pay attention. I want you to listen carefully to the video that I'm about to play. All right, and then I'll come back.
A part of that plan, of course, is to induce the gradual surrender of American sovereignty, piece by piece and step by step, to various international organizations, of which the United Nations is the outstanding but far from the only example. Now, here are the aims for the United States. 1, greatly expanded government spending for every conceivable means of getting rid of ever larger sums of American money as wastefully as possible. 2, higher and then much higher taxes. 3, an increasingly unbalanced budget despite the higher taxes. 4, wild inflation of our currency. 5, government controls of prices, wages, and materials, supposedly to combat inflation. 6, greatly increased socialistic controls over every operation of our economy and every activity of our daily lives. This is to be accompanied, naturally and automatically, by a correspondingly huge increase in the size of our bureaucracy and in both the cost and reach of our domestic government. 7, far more centralization of power in Washington and the practical elimination of our state lines. There is a many-faceted drive at work to have our state lines eventually mean no more within the nation than our county lines do now within the states. 8, the steady advance of federal aid to and control over our educational system, leading to complete federalization of our public education. 9, a constant hammering into the American consciousness of the horror of modern warfare, the beauties and the absolute necessity of peace, Peace always on communist terms, of course. And 10, the consequent willingness of the American people to allow the steps of appeasement by our government, which amount to a piecemeal surrender of the rest of the free world.
All right, 1958. 1958, that man hammered out everything that is going on in this country right now. Did you notice that? But did you catch the part where he said that it always will be based on a communist ideology? And like I said, we have the UN's own memos where they say that if a one world government is ever established, that it will be based on Chinese communism because they prefer that model of communism. Remember, folks, the story goes that Stalin killed his millions and Mao killed his tens of millions. So obviously they would want it based on the... Let me just put this right here and remove this. So obviously they would want it based on the communist version, the Chinese version of communism, obviously. Folks, let me tell you something about Che Guevara, because there's a lot of young people still wearing Che Guevara shirts. I want to tell you something about Che Guevara. Che Guevara was such a mass murderer and such a bloodthirsty killer that even Fidel Castro and the Cuban communists were afraid of this man and they had him killed. Are you listening to me? He was such a bloodthirsty killer and mass murderer that even Fidel Castro and the Cuban communists were afraid of him and had him killed. Are you understanding? You have no idea. Even I really don't know everything about it, but you have no idea what's out there ready to pounce at any moment. They've been working on this shit for years and years. I mean, that man was in 1958, folks. 1958. And he was telling you every fucking thing that's going on in America right now. Is he of some kind of prophet? No. These elites have been planning this shit for centuries. Literally. They slowly build this up, man. Year after year after year after year after year. Well, and surely some of their children or their nieces or nephews would rebel against them, yeah, and they're immediately put to death. They're immediately put to death when they do. Okay? Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some people that defied him, and they had him put to death, man. You know, it's just the way it goes, man. What can I say? Hey, Jerry Only, what's up? What's up, Black Justin Trudeau? Oh my goodness. What's the topic tonight? The topic is everything. The topic is everything. Yes, everybody hit the like button. Everybody help me out. Everybody go to my Rumble page and subscribe to my Rumble page. That's what I need. I need subscribers on my Rumble page is very low on subscribers. That's what I really need. How am I tonight? Well, I'm all right. I'm all right. I don't know where John is. John's like, hey, let's do a late show. I'm like, okay, here I am. Anyway. But yeah, let's see here. What we got? That. And we've got that. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. She was so bored she set up a Twitter account. Okay, well, there you go. Now you know your boredom has reached critical mass. when you set up a Twitter account because you're bored, right? Oh my God, people. And yeah. Mm-hmm. And Darth Vader says, I have altered the Facebook. Pray that I do not alter it further. Yeah, there you go. All right. Cute puppies. Well, thank you. I'm gonna try to find homes for them. Yeah. Gonna try to. Speaking of Trudeau and showing up in blackface at a party and not getting called a racist for it. If me or you showed up in blackface at a party, would we be called a racist? I'm just asking for a friend. Asking for a friend, man. Jerry only. That wouldn't be in reference to my Jerry, my son, would it? That wouldn't be a reference to my son, would it? Not that I'm accusing you or anything. It's just that, you know, that's the first Jerry I think of when I see the name Jerry, right? I think of my son. But I'm sure it's all just a coincidence. Yes, I'm sure. Well, Vaughn, you don't understand. Vaughn, you get too excited. Vaughn, you're reading too much into it. You got to relax more, Vaughn. You got to stay calm, Vaughn. I'm half white and half black, and I get to choose when I get to the black part. Okay, well, alrighty then. And there he is. What's up, John?
Hey, how you doing, Vaughn? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you fine, man. It's coming through loud and clear. Yep.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm settling down here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Give me 1 second.
1 second. All right, 1001. There's your second. Oh, somebody's messaging me somewhere over there. Wait until the full release. Yeah. Yeah, as you know, I bought Back for Blood, and unfortunately, I missed the demo. The demo was the earlier part of September. Unfortunately, I missed the demo, but I've got it anyway, and I'm waiting for it to drop. It's supposed to drop October the 12th, and so therefore, I don't know. John, did you see my video I played earlier, or did you miss it?
I've been at work all day, man.
Oh, you've been at work all day. Well, I'll replay the video so you get a chance to see it.
All right.
It's a very interesting video. Watch this.
A part of that plan, of course, is to induce the gradual surrender of American sovereignty, piece by piece and step by step, to various international organizations, of which the United Nations is the outstanding but far from the only example. Now, here are the aims for the United States. 1, greatly expanded government spending for every conceivable means of getting rid of ever larger sums of American money as wastefully as possible. 2, higher and then much higher taxes. 3, an increasingly unbalanced budget despite the higher taxes. 4, wild inflation of our currency. 5, government controls of prices, wages, and materials, supposedly to combat inflation. 6, greatly increased socialistic controls over every operation of our economy and every activity of our daily lives. This is to be accompanied, naturally and automatically, by a correspondingly huge increase in the size of our bureaucracy and in both the cost and reach of our domestic government. 7, far more centralization of power in Washington and the practical elimination of our state lines. There is a many-faceted drive at work to have our state lines eventually mean no more within the nation than our county lines do now within the states. 8, the steady advance of federal aid to and control over our educational system, leading to complete federalization of our public education. 9, a constant hammering into the American consciousness of the horror of modern warfare, the beauties and the absolute necessity of peace, peace always on communist terms, of course. And 10, the consequent willingness of the American people to allow the steps of appeasement by our government which amount to a piecemeal surrender of the rest of the free world.
Well, what do you
That
think?
was nice, man. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
isn't it amazing that he back in 1958 he was talking about everything that's happening in America right now? Isn't that amazing? That's and notice that he said that they always gravitate back towards communism. Always. They always gravitate back towards communism because that's what they want. They want a global communist regime. And and of course I've been screaming about this for years and years, and everybody, Von, he's a nutter, don't pay no attention to Von Helton, he's crazy. Well, I'm not so crazy anymore. Sorry, not so crazy anymore. Been
You're
absolutely
pretty normal, Vaughn.
What's that?
I said you're pretty normal.
I'm pretty normal, yeah. I'm pretty white for a straight guy. Or is it pretty straight for a white guy? I don't know. One of them things, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So anyway, I've been I've been totally vindicated. That video clip right there totally vindicated me, man. Totally vindicated everything I've said.
All right. I'm settled in.
Outstanding.
So how's the night going?
Well, it just got started. But
what's the topic for tonight?
What is the top? I hadn't really. It's just called the Late Show number 2 because we already had a late show. So this is late show number 2, and I guess it's open topic. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about?
Oh, I didn't know you were. You did a show.
We did a late show before, and that was
I guess I was at work at the time. I didn't know. I wouldn't have asked you to go live if you did a show already. I would have just went to sleep.
No, John. The original late show was done months ago.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Megan. How you doing? Though today's the first day of fall. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay.
All right. Very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
If that's your thing.
And Justin Trudeau is
did another blackface.
Trudeau is back as Der Fuhrer of Canada. After turning the keys over to the Muslims and giving the Muslims total autonomy and control.
So how is he able to
Canada.
Dress as a black person, do blackface, and not get in trouble?
Get in trouble. Well, I was just addressing that very issue when you came in the room. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I was addressing that very issue when you came in the room. And I think I have the answer. The answer is because he's a fucking leftist. And leftists can do whatever the fuck they want. But us conservatives or libertarians or free thinkers, no, we can't do that. Oh my God, we're just evil. But if you're a leftist or a liberal or a socialist or a communist or a fascist, you do whatever the hell you want. It's all okay. Yeah, it's okay. You do what you want. But if you're a conservative or libertarian or a free thinker, well, you're just scum of the earth and you're a racist by default. You don't even have to put on blackface. You're just racist by default.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's basically where it falls. I think. I'm thinking that's where it falls, man.
So you wrote a Facebook post. Steam is down.
Yeah, Steam was down. It's back up now, but it was down. It was down a good long while, buddy. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got a DDoS attack or what, but they were down for quite a while. And I was actually concerned. I thought I'd been banned. I'm like, oh shit, have I been banned from Steam? I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? But no, I wasn't banned, and it was just down, just an inordinate amount of time, actually. And it's just now come back, so it should be okay now. Everybody should be able to log back in just fine. But yeah, it was down. It was down for a long time there for a while, man. Quite some time. Because when I had posted that it was down, it had already been down for like an hour or two. And that was when I posted, because it had already been down for an hour or two. And then I posted. Then it's down for another, it seemed like, what, an hour or so. And now it's back up. So if you want to get back on Steam, now you can. Yeah. Hello, Karen. How you doing? And Southern Boy is here.
What do you need to check my
58 was the year I was born. Oh, really, Southern Boy? Okay. All right, well, yeah. I was born in 63, so I'm a little bit past you, or a little bit behind you. I was born in 63. And let's see. What year was Christine? Wasn't she a 62? Wasn't she a 62 Plymouth? Or was that? Or no, I'm sorry. She was a 52 Plymouth. Yeah, 52. 52 Plymouth. 52 Plymouth Belvedere. Everybody keeps thinking Christine's a Plymouth Fury. No, she's not. No, she's not. She is not a Plymouth Fury. Christine is a Plymouth Belvedere. She is a... Hello, Butterfly.
Hope you're doing all right, Indigo.
Yeah, you want to come in, Indigo? If you can't sleep, you want to come in or not? If you want to come in, let me know. I'll give you the link.
So, Vaughn, how's the day been going? What's going on? How's the day?
Well, like I said, I've been trying to get a hold of my attorney because the judge said, hey, if you get back in there in October, before October, you don't have to pay that child support, which he knocked it down to $100, but still, I'd rather not pay anything. But he said, if you can get in here before October, you ain't got to pay nothing. So I am going to try and get my happy ass into that courtroom before October the 1st. And then that way,
and how's the model planes doing?
That way,
Any update?
Well, you know my reputation. I am horrible with math, and so unfortunately, some of my measurements were off. The length of the fuselage was off by 2 inches. The wings were off by 1 inch, and some other maladies, and so I had to go on ahead and redo everything. So I'm getting everything redone, gonna get her back up to speed, get everything done. But now I have a formula for making sure that my parts are in scale and all that good jazz. So now I've got my formula.
Oversized or undersized?
I made the parts were too big. The parts were too big by.
Oh, so all you have to do is shave it down a little bit.
Yeah, the fuselage was too big by 2 inches. The wings were too big by 1 inch, and some of the other parts were a little bit too big, and so I had to shrink them down like the old Avatar commercial. I had to shrink them down. So, but I got them down. I've got them down. Like I said, I got me a formula now, and so everything's down in the proper size that it needs to be.
Now, what can you have it bigger than what they're supposed to, or you want to?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could make it as big as I want. I mean,
you want to go for
I can make I can make the goddamn spruce goose if I wanted to, but I mean,
yeah, but you want to keep to the original design, right?
Well, I want it. My thinking is we've already got a DR1 out there, we've already got an SC5 out there, and so I want to keep my planes in the same scale as these aircraft. And in that way, you got the whole, the Mighty Mini is what they're calling that scale, the Mighty Mini. And so mine would be a Mighty Mini scale. And they all take the Power Pack F and they use the parts that the DR1 and the SC5 use, the electronic parts, I mean. And then that way, I know what I'm using. I know what I need to get it in the air and to get it flying and all that good jazz. And so... yeah, so I need the link. I will give you a link. John, do you still have Indigo or not?
I'll just post a link out in the comments.
You just want to put it out there, okay?
And we can control it. If the assholes come in, we'll just block them.
Out there.
We'll just block any trolls.
Yep, we'll just block them. That's right.
I would love that Indigo to come in.
We'll block them. We'll block them. Block them, sock them robots.
Hey, maybe we get lucky. Maybe someone interesting comes in.
Yeah, maybe.
Charlie Sheen.
Polly Sheen.
Imagine Charlie Sheen clicked the link.
I know who Polly Sheen is. Yeah.
Imagine if he jumped in.
Well, if Charlie Sheen shows up, I guess I would probably have a ton of questions to ask him.
Well,
And,
can you
so
borrow
the
a couple dollars?
the show would definitely be very, very interesting at that point, and my little number counter up here would go from 14 to about 400 in about 2 seconds. But hey, if Charlie Sheen shows up, more the merrier. I'm okay with that. If Alex Jones shows up, I'm okay. If David Icke shows up, I'm okay. If Donald Trump shows up, I'm okay. Mr. President, we can take you by phone too. John's got a phone number, just in case.
We do have a phone number, but people don't usually call in.
Well, yeah, but I noticed that the president, he likes to use telephone. So, so Mr. President, there's the phone. Goddamn, John, leave it up there for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
So, Mr. President, there's the phone number, and if you want to call in and talk, we can do that.
929-376-9794.
We can do that. So,
Yeah,
but I know the president, he likes to use a telephone. I don't know why, he just does. He likes to use a telephone. So
I think he can rant and rave a little bit on the phone.
He can. And but I mean, obviously, if he shows up and jumps in the thing here, I'm just going to give him the full screen and let him do whatever he wants, right? But yeah, he tends to like to call in by phone. So there it is. I mean, we have Sam has stated numerous times that Alex Jones watches us, and we know that Donald Trump sometimes watches Alex Jones. So, it could be one of those scenarios where Alex Jones is watching us and Donald Trump is watching Alex Jones watch us. And so therefore Donald Trump knows that we're live and calls in. Of course, how
you doing, Indigo?
That's an extreme scenario. You got to unmute, Indigo.
What's going on, baby girl?
Hey.
What's going on?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Yeah, loud and clear.
What's up?
Okay. Yeah, I had some things happen in my family recently, so I thank everybody for the prayers and everybody that helped out with the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope everything's doing better. I know it's been pretty rough for you.
Yeah.
You got hit right from the right, from the left. You got hit all angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, God is definitely testing me, but I do have some good news.
What's that?
I had a dream again. And this time, my daughter was there with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I'm kind of having a little bit of a debate with family members about what heaven, if it was heaven or not. It's a beautiful place. But I remember one time, Vaughn, you said that it sounded like the Summerlands. And other people are saying it's heaven. So, I have Christians, Muslims in my family. So I guess, I don't know, what do you guys think it means? Because I really think that it's them. Like, they're speaking to me, of course, not verbally, but it's like, they're talking to me in this dream and giving me advice. And when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel sad anymore. I feel happy.
Exactly. The gods use dreams. Absolutely, they do. The gods use dreams. There's no doubt about that. And you'll know if it's legit or not. You'll know whether it's wrong or whether it's right, because there'll be a confirmation usually that comes with it. Number one, and number two, if it's something of good report. Obviously the demons are not going to want you to be happy. They're not going to want you to be successful. They're not. The only way they would want you to be those things is if there was a catch, if there was some kind of, a condition to it. But if there's no conditions to it, and it's something of good report, then most likely it probably is of the gods. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, but yeah, the gods do use dreams every now and then. they'll use dreams. I mean, I've
So,
been
so what
spoken to in dreams.
exactly? Break it down a little bit more for me. Exactly what's going on.
It's in the dream, and it always starts with me coming from the woods, like a wooded area,
Okay.
where I mean it's dark, but it still looks kind of pretty. And there's like an open field, and there's like flowers, like it just looked perfect. And there's like this house. It's like a bunch of hills, and there's this old country house. And ever since my mom passed away, I will always dream about this house. I've never been to this house, but it's the home that my mom's living in, and all my other relatives that had passed away. There were actually relatives that I showed my grandmother, like I was describing to my grandmother, that I had never met. They passed away before I was born. My great grandmother, for example. And when I described them to my grandmother had to call one of my great aunts, and she brought over the photo album that has the family photos and stuff. She keeps all that stuff. And there were photos of the people that were in my dream that they had passed away. So it's like, well, whenever there's like something major that happens in my life, I end up in this place, and my mom's there, and my mom's giving me advice. And it's crazy because she's doing like normal stuff. She's cooking or washing dishes or something, like just normal things. And this time my daughter was there, and she had on this beautiful gown. It had the blue flowers. She loved the color blue. And it was like a peach colored gown. But the flowers looked real, and they were kind of like sparkly, like kind of shine, like they were glowing. It was almost like it wasn't, like a fairy tale or something. And they were just saying that, that she was showing me that she was happy and stuff. Sorry,
Yeah, I think it's.
I'm not trying to be too emotional, but I'm not crying from sadness, but I cry from,
Right.
just being happy.
Right.
I think Hashem is, communicating to you that I think from what I understand is there's peace. Don't think that what is happening is tragic. That God is trying to reassure you. I think the house in the open field and the scenery, the way you're describing is that everything's okay. Everything, Yvonne, you're distracting me with your nose in the mic like that. It's everything all right over there. I was trying to think, and then I saw you scoot in like that, and it kind of.
Is that better? Well, I gotta squint to see.
But anyway, no. To get back to Indigo, yeah, I think it's a message. Oh
damn! I thought
it's isolation, right? It seems like the message is isolation, but also at peace. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't seem. I guess the message is that God is trying to tell you that everything is the way it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? Just. Oh, we lost her.
Oh, we lost her.
Maybe I didn't translate the dream correctly. Anyway, what are you zooming in for? What was
I was just reading the chat there.
Okay.
I was just reading the chat.
I think whatever's going on, I would love to be right now in a big open field at a house all by myself. And
that's the thing. She clearly described Summerfields. I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah. Summerfields, is that like a pagan thing?
Yeah, it's a pagan thing. It's kind of like heaven. It's a place where you can go and chill and have a good time, be relaxed.
Yeah,
and and it's a good place. It's a good place, and that's a good thing. That's good to know. That they're all chilling out in the summer fields and having a good time, and that's a good thing. Yeah, HD. Hey, what's up, man? And but yeah, that's a good thing, and so. Yeah.
Another topic I wanted to touch on as well. I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but the volcano that's erupting over there in what is it? I think they call it like the Malibu Islands or something like. Geez, I forgot the name.
There's tons of volcanoes going off everywhere.
I was going to say the entire ring. Seems like the entire ring of fire has been going off here lately.
Yeah, the one that they had on the History Channel that says that if like a big chunk of it fall into the ocean, we'll get a East Coast tsunami.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, we
yeah.
will. Yeah, the East Coast. And there's an island out there, and supposedly there's a big old chunk, and if that big chunk just slides into the ocean, it would cause a tsunami large enough to wipe out the entire East Coast of the United States. That's pretty damn impressive. So, and also very scary, I might add. So, but yeah, that thing, that's intense, man. That's intense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all I guess I had to add to that.
Yeah.
Besides the same old food
Right,
shortage stuff that's happening right now, then
right.
I think they said we're going to have a shortage of cooking oil, and I'm like, really?
Cooking oil?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
They said that there's a shortage of employees, and that this was in when I was looking up the Farmer's Almanac, and it was talking about people. We need to prepare this winter because this winter may possibly be the coldest and longest winter in a long time. So, and they had that story about the cooking oil shortage.
Hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Then there is.
Yeah, it's never gonna stop.
Nope. Not until we make it.
People are itching for the Civil War to happen in the United States.
They
And
want
then
the,
what's going on? And then what China's doing out there with
the elites want the
they're
elites
fighting
want
with
a race
Japan.
war, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a more of the United States people against the government, more than likely. They whine and cried about January the 6th. January 6th is mild compared to what if the people really. Okay, it's like when George Bush said. George Bush Sr. said one time, he said if the American people knew the half of what was going on in the House and the Senate, they would literally be storming Washington, D.C. with torches and pitchforks. George Bush Sr. said that shit. All right. So you can imagine. And that was how many years ago? That was
Yeah.
back in fucking 70s and shit, or 80s or whatever. Can you imagine what the fuck they'd be thinking now or what they're doing now? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know what to think, man. I don't know what to say anymore.
A
I don't
lot
know
of
what to
crazy
do with
shit.
my life. I've been kind of I don't know in my life. I don't know. I feel like I'm being pulled to
You are.
just
You are.
run away. I'd quit my job and run away.
You quit your job.
No, I'm saying that's what I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah, well.
Like there's something
Well,
in me that makes me want to quit my job and run
the
away.
the
And
gods the gods I believe that the gods could push you to go in a different direction. I've thought about that myself.
I think about buying a bike and just riding, just take off. Never hear from me again.
Yeah, well, if I if I win the lottery, that may happen to me.
Oh,
I may just
I
disappear.
played the Mega Bowl. I played the Powerball.
Oh, did
Hopefully, I
you?
win tomorrow night.
Hey, you never know.
You know,
You never
I
know,
hope I
man.
win the lottery, man. Go
Hey,
ahead, Indigo. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna get ready to jump off. I'll just continue to watch you guys the rest of the night.
Well,
Just
I hope hopefully everything is gonna be peaceful for you, Indigo. Have a good night. All right.
All right,
you too.
I sent you a request and to go.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't find you, and I was like, because I have so many people on there,
Well,
I didn't know what happened.
I sent you a request and I'll send you a message. Now, when I send you a message, you're going to have to go into your hidden messages, not the messages on the original thing. Oh yeah, the Powerball is 490 million. That's
Oh,
almost a $500 million. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's quite a substantial amount of money. And I'll send you a PM now, but I mean, you gotta, it's going to be in the PM section that you don't normally see. So you gotta hit the arrow to get
okay.
to it. You know what I mean?
Take it easy, Indigo.
All right. Good night, you guys. Take care.
Yep. Good night. All right. There we go. Got that sent. Got that done. And there we go. All right. There we go. Everything's done. All right. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Bon, a pagan question. Okay. Well, let me have your pagan question. Lay it on me, man. Lay it on me. Do pagans have anything to do with Stonehenge? My
Yeah, of
understanding,
course.
my understanding is that the Celts were the ones that had something to do with Stonehenge, at least in some small part. I don't know. Of course, now that's more recent times. As did the Celts build Stonehenge? No, we don't know who built Stonehenge. I don't believe. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of cultures try to take claim for that, but I don't. I, I I have my doubts as to anybody in recent times built Stonehenge. I think Stonehenge may have been around a long time before this modern era. And by modern era, I mean going all the way back to the beginning of our civilization. I just don't see it. I see Stonehenge have been around a lot longer than that. The previous cycle of humans before ours, maybe even. So, but that's just me. Okay, I'm just speculating.
We've been over this question about you. You're repeating the same questions over and over again.
Yeah,
Ron
well,
gave
I
us
do
his
that.
opinion on this like 2 days ago, 3 days ago on the
Yeah,
polygamy question.
yeah. I believe in more than one wife. A lot of pagan religions do. And there is nothing wrong with that. But polytheism, folks, is normal. It's monotheism that is strange. And same way with the polyamory and polygamy and that sort of thing. Polygamy has been around for thousands and thousands of years. All right. And this monogamy stuff, it's all fairly new. In fact, it's not only fairly new, it is new as of this modern era.
Yeah,
But you grab any ancient document, and the men had multiple wives. Now, why did they have multiple wives? Well, for one
Christianity
thing,
really messed things up.
they need lots of children because that's how your family continues. Okay, you wanted the family to carry on, and so you had to have more than one wife to have multiple children, and so therefore the family would carry on, and that's how that worked. And it still technically works today, but see, we've been lulled into a false sense of truth by saying, "Oh, well, monogamy is the right." No, actually, it's not. See, men are designed in such a way biologically to have more than one wife. This is why it's important to do that, and then that way we're not out cheating on our wives because we have more than one wife, and so we don't need to cheat. There's no reason to cheat at that point, and that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. And this is why you'll notice this is why David was punished so bad because he was allowed to have more than one wife. And then he went out and he chased after this one woman that belonged to another man anyway. And that's when God thumped him on his head because you don't do that. Okay. That's why we were given the opportunity to have more than one wife is so that we wouldn't be chasing other men's women. That's the whole damn point of it. And so David knew he really screwed up when he did that. There's no doubt of it. No doubt he really screwed up. But
They want to know what years you're considered adult in paganism.
what do you consider an adult? We already discussed this, didn't we? Didn't we already find out that the ancient Hebrews said that 13 was an adult back then? And that because of that very fact, and Muhammad would have known that fact, he would have known that 13 was an adult. And so, therefore, when he grabbed Aisha at 6 years old and had his way with her, so to speak, and then married her at 9, obviously he was engaging in pedophilia because Muhammad would have known that 13 was an adult back then. He would have known. He would have known it. He would have known it. He just would have.
Yeah, someone wants to know, did pagans build anything famous? Is there anything famous?
Yeah, the Egyptian pyramids.
Yeah, that's technically pagan. Yeah.
That's pagan. That's very pagan. Okay. The
I'm
ancient
surprised the Muslims didn't blow that up yet.
They are. Oh, the Muslims have already threatened to blow up the Egyptian pyramids because they're not Muslim. They're pagan. Anything
Yeah.
that's pagan, they want to blow it up. Anything that's not Muslim, they want to destroy it. Yeah, King Solomon had 700 wives. I don't know if he had quite that many. It's kind of like that story of you caught a minnow, and then by the time it gets to the 10th person, you caught a whale. I don't know if he had 700 wives. I would think 700 wives would wear you out. Just saying, you know what I'm talking about. I think you'd be wore to a frazzle if you tried to keep 700 wives happy in the bed. I think you would be pretty much wore out. I don't think any man would have the stamina for 700 wives, keeping 700 wives happy in the bed. I can't see that. I mean, I know, we men, we like to brag, but damn, 700 women? Yeah, no. No. I don't think so. But
No way, Jose.
What is pagans built? What have pagans built? Okay. Well, I would remind you that Göbekli Tepe has been built by pagans. All of your ancient pyramids in Central and South America were built by pagans. I would point out that a lot of the Stonehenge was built by pagans, and there's been a lot of stuff done by pagans. Actually, pagans were the majority at one time on this earth, folks. Okay, remember, Islam is only 15 now, 1,500 years old. That's it. That's all Islam is, 1,500 years old. But in that time, in that 1,500 years, what have they done? They slaughtered entire pagan civilizations: Persians, Zoroastrians, Libyans, Syrians, the Iraqis. Slaughtered them all, man. Slaughtered them all. The people that are occupying what we call Egypt today are not the indigenous people. The indigenous people of Egypt had, quote, milky white skin, unquote. Okay. Do the Muslims in Egypt have milky white skin? No. Okay. So obviously they are not the indigenous people of Egypt. No, they're not. So anyway.
That's a good point.
Vaughn, do you think we should apply those pagan standards to our society? For example, a 13-year-old being considered an adult. The Jews still do that to this day. It's called a bar mitzvah. Maybe you've heard of it. Ain't you ever heard of a bar mitzvah? The Jews celebrate that every time a kid turns 13. They celebrate it with a bar mitzvah. That's exactly what that's all about. You become an adult. He's becoming a man at 13. That's called a bar mitzvah. They still practice that to this day. I think they really need to up the age a little bit. But they do. Yeah, that's called a bar mitzvah, man. Yeah, he might have had some concubines or handmaidens. There's no way in hell a man can sleep with no 700 women and not kill over dead. I mean, he'd kill over dead. No, not even kidding about that shit. I mean, trying to sleep with 700 women, he'd kill over dead, man. Ain't nobody got that kind of goddamn stamina. Holy shit. He would probably kill over dead, literally. I mean, I imagine he probably had some handmaidens and some concubines, and probably had a few wives. But the 700 thing, like I said, that's the story about the minnow turning into a whale. I don't think there's any credibility to that shit. I'd give it a shot. I don't know if I would. I really don't. I mean, that's a little too much, even for me, man. I mean, of course, I ain't no spring chicken either. So, but still, that's a lot of women, man. Damn. You got to make them all happy. Hope you can do it. Good luck with that. Good luck with that shit. I don't think I could. I don't think I could hang, man. I think after about the 50th or 60th woman, I'd be like, yeah, man, I got to crash out. I'd be exhausted. I'd be exhausted at that point, man. My goodness. Mr. Granger, are you free? Yeah, celebrations that all cultures had and have to celebrate the solstices and seasons. Exactly right. That's right. That's correct. Of which I always get confused and mixed up and shit. I never was good at keeping that sort of thing tracked. Never could. But oh well. Mr. Granger, are you free? Aha, there we go. Welcome back, John.
Hi.
Yeah, John is snoring. Yes, he
Was
is.
I snoring? I apologize.
It's all right. It's all good. It's okay, John. You can go to sleep if you want, man.
No, I'll talk to you for a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Life, life isn't that. Been at work all day yesterday, today. Been, it's all right. It's going all right. I can't complain too much. I got a roof over my head. I got a job. Let's see what this scumbag says. Jason says, "Hey Vaughn, I don't care what my sister says about you. You're a good man." All right.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia get married at 12 through 16.
Yeah, well, like I said, 13. The Hebrews established 13 as the age of an adult, but I mean, things change.
It's adulthood and paganism.
What happened?
How old are you? What is adulthood and paganism?
I actually don't know. I'd probably have to Google that shit, but I would imagine it would be whatever the cultural norm is. So if it's 17, 18 now, then it would be 17, 18 in paganism. Paganism, that's one of the nice things about paganism. It's very flexible. All right, it's not very stiff or rigid. It's very flexible. Both of you guys' beards have gotten longer the last few months. Vaughn, you should braid yours. I need somebody to braid it. Are you volunteering? I need somebody to braid it. If you volunteer, man, I'll let you braid it. I need it braided. I really do. I was watching this guy in this one band the other day, and he had his braided in 2 braids, and it just looked so fucking awesome. And I want mine braided in 2 braids, but obviously I can't do it to myself because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. So I'm going to need somebody to do it for me.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I do need somebody to braid my beard. So yeah, I need it braided. I don't know who the hell I'm going to get to do it though, because ain't nothing happening now with COVID going on, man. COVID's just totally fucked everything up, man. I swear, just fucked everything up. Really makes me mad, but it really does. Really aggravates me. Bob, what can you do?
Yeah, nothing you could do. You gotta keep fighting for another day.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much, dude. Hello, Jeff. Oh, I recognize that picture. That is one of my haters. One of my trolls, I mean. That's one
Get
of
rid of him.
my trolls. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Drop him on his head.
Yeah, that's
Keep the
what,
chicken
which
right
one?
out
I'm
of the
trying to
door.
think of which one it was. Trying to think of which one it was. But I recognize that picture. I definitely recognize that picture. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Long day at Walmart. Yeah, yeah. John had a hard day at work. He did. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Vaughn.
That's all right. Oh, I ever saw that.
Vaughn Health and Secular Opinion said you have tiny hands, and Reese's peanut cup is normal size. What the fuck?
Nope. Sorry,
Who
it's
gives a
not.
shit?
Well, that's the wrong answer anyway. So yeah, Quasi Monkey. That was his name. I kept forgetting his fucking name.
You block Quasi Monkey?
Oh yeah, I did. Of course.
Well, he's not really a troll, but that's all right.
Not
Whatever.
really a troll, but he's
Yeah, if he's watching Secular Opinion, and we don't want
yeah,
him around.
yeah, we don't need that shit. Jerry, in South Carolina, pregnant girls as young as 12 can marry. Well, that's because they're pregnant, though. They've been 7,000 child brides in 20 years. Yeah, but that's because they're pregnant, though. You know, if you're pregnant, then obviously you need to marry so that boy, that man, whoever the hell it is, can take responsibility for the child. That's what that's all about. Okay. If you get a girl knocked up, you are responsible for that child and that woman at that point. As the man, it is your responsibility. If you don't want that responsibility, don't have sex with women. Use Willie in the hand job. Because if you get a woman knocked up, you're responsible for her and the child that she gives you. You're the man. You're responsible. It's all on you, big boy. So and here's the thing that pisses me off. The thing that pisses me off is that these schmucks will go out and they'll get these kids, don't want them, and here I've been desperately wanting all kinds of kids. That's what makes me mad. But whatever.
These people can't be reasoned too, Vaughn.
No, of course not. Hey, Black Justin Trudeau. Dirt. Wow. That's what I say. Wow. Hey, Yvonne, the worst thing always happens to the best people. Remember that. Well, it won't be happening to me because if you've been paying attention, the trolls in Clay County have been working in collusion to drain me of all of my finances. And so the gods are like, okay, fuck you assholes. We're going to give him tons of money. And so the gods have done exactly that. And so now I will be getting a steady government check, and there's not a damn thing that the trolls or Clay County can do about it because it's a sovereign move of the gods. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Bye now. Have a nice life. All right, anyways, yeah, wow. That's what I say, Jerry. Wow. Yeah, got to do something, don't you? Shit happens. Yep, it does. It does indeed. It does indeed.
Oh, Wendigo has a. Oh,
there it is.
They call them shotgun weddings here. It's rare though. At age 12,
yeah, at age 12,
something.
I think it's kind of rare. Yeah. Like 16, probably 15, 16, 17. Not 12. 12 is kind of weird. Well, unless it's a Muslim community, then they got to follow their prophet. They got to follow what their prophet does, because he was a perfect man, That's what the Muslims in the Middle East will tell you about Muhammad. He was a perfect man, I'm like, really? Really? He was perfect, was he? I think somebody slipped on a banana peel there or some shit because Muhammad was far from perfect. They act like they never saw the show 16 and Pregnant. Yeah, I know. I have done nothing wrong. Well, you have now. So how about that? Isn't that amazing? You have now. Bye. See ya. Arrivederci, mon ami. So what's up, Karen? How you doing? You doing all right, Karen? You haven't talked much. I was just wondering. Haven't said much.
They act like they never saw a show.
Yeah, they
Who's
act
saying
like it, don't
Pagan?
they? Yeah. Secular
Join the stream.
opinion joins the
He's too
stream.
much of a fucking pussy to join us.
No, well, I don't want him joining anyway. I don't want him joining.
Why not? You don't want to smack him around?
Well, not really. I don't want to give him airtime. It's crazy because the teen can get pregnant and keep the child or have an abortion, but if they get married, liberals go nuts. Yeah, well, that's because the agenda is to not let them get married. They don't want marriage. They don't want families. The family unit is something that leftists hate because the family unit is very, very hard to control. And so they don't want families. They want individuals that they can control. Some guy from Canada was what? Let me put that back up. Some guy from Canada was showing your video of the Reese's mug and was able to convincingly show with another coffee mug that you are actually a hobbit human. Hence why the puppies look so big. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. You're an idiot. Goodbye. Goddamn trolling my channel. What the fuck? Get the hell out of here. Stop trolling my shit.
You happy to see me? Is there a cell phone in your pocket?
Yeah, he's saying that they photoshopped a picture of me and made it look like I was the fucking Hobbit or some shit. Fuck that. What the hell? Go away, dudes. Go find a fucking hobby, man. Go find a hobby. I did. But yeah, they don't want the family unit Indigo. They hate families because families are very hard to control. Individuals are very easy to control. And so the whole point about creating CPS was to destroy the American family. That was the whole point of CPS. CPS was created to do that very thing. CPS was not created to be some kind of help for families. No, CPS was created to destroy the family unit. And they do a very good job of it too, by the way. They do a damn good job of it. Sadly. If my daughter were to get pregnant and chose to keep the child, then I'd rather her get married instead of being a single mom. Well, of course. That just makes sense. The man, like I said, that man, that boy, that young man, whatever he is, if he gets a girl knocked up, he should be responsible for her and that child. Period. End of story. He should be a man and marry that girl at that point. That's just the way it is. I've just finished a 1/5 scale Spitfire with retract, smoke, and a beautiful petrol engine. Maintenance next weekend, weather depending. Oh, cool, man. Outstanding. Yeah, the retractable gear, man. That's the one thing that's holding me back from doing World War II aircraft is that you got to have retractable landing gear. It just ain't going to be the same, I mean, they got all these World War II planes, where the gear's all up inside the wing and shit, and that's nice and all, but I mean, I want landing gear. I want to be able to land the plane. It's easy to take off. It's easy to fly. It's the landing part that's hard. So I want something with gear that retracts down and allows me to land the plane safely and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I haven't felt so powerful before. I recently converted to Pegasus. Well, good for you. Outstanding. I hope you're being truthful there. Thought I was watching the deep. No, but I get the reference. Indeed, folks.
I'm back.
What? You're all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
I don't know. I guess I had a shitty day at work and I want to talk to people. So
right, I get you.
I hate being alone. I hate just at work. I feel so alone. I'm just there working by myself.
Believe me, I definitely know the feeling.
So I talk to customers, I talk to other associates, I try to make the best.
Well, I'm sure I speak for a lot of people when I say that it's not unusual to be in a room full of people and be totally alone. I'm sure I speak for quite a few people when I say that. Most kids who grow up with a single parent, especially if one is completely absent, have higher chances of being abused, fail in school, and make poor choices all around. Well, yeah, that's true.
Is
That's
that
what
my
they say.
problem? I
I
had
don't
one
know.
parent.
I don't know. Did you have just one parent?
Somewhat.
Hello, real American. How you doing? My child is coming with me. It's more for him, really. He's a beginner RCer. Well, yeah, and the kids get a lot of fun out of it. They really do. They get a lot of enjoyment out of it. They like watching. They like watching the planes fly. They enjoy that. But statistics show it happens more with single mothers than single fathers, and that may be. I don't know. Men tend to be more logical, so maybe that's why. I lived in Saudi, and they made the women do absolutely everything. Really? I didn't know that. That was news to me. These are government stats, not my opinion. Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I hear you. It's the late show. And but yeah, I've got. I went on ahead and purchased Back for Blood, which is made by the people who made Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. And Back for Blood, it's not officially called Left 4 Dead 3, but I'm considering it Left 4 Dead 3 because it's made by the company that made Left 4 Dead. So I mean, and it's basically the same thing, just with better graphics. So, Walmart making all the employees get the jab, John? What happened?
Walmart hasn't made us take the jab yet.
They have not made you
No,
take the jab.
I've not taken the jab myself.
Check my email. Check my email. Okay.
Hey asshole, check your email.
Mm.
That's a nice way to fucking talk to us, you prick.
Yeah, that was a nice way to talk, wasn't it?
Fucking you fucking kid, you fucking suck dick with that mouth, you piece of shit.
Really?
I
Damn.
mean, shit, man. What a scumbag talk to me like that.
Why did me block? What? Okay.
What happened?
Okay. It says, why did you block me like you're a bitch? Only real bitches block people. I was being nice to your disgusting, pathetic ass. But fuck you, asshole. Burn in hell, you wicked pile of dog shit. You surely will. It's funny. It's funny that you were able to acquire my email so quickly. How is that? How is that, motherfucker? You was able to acquire.
Stalker.
Yeah, fucking goddamn troll. Fucking troll.
You weren't being nice. You were being
How did you get how the fuck did you get my email so quickly, dude, if you're not a troll? Huh? How's that work? Normal people can't get my email unless I tell them. I attached a file. Okay.
It's probably a virus. Don't
Probably
pick
a
it up.
virus, yeah. Yeah.
I have to get going. The battery on the battery on the laptop is about to die. So.
Oh, is it?
Have a good night, Vaughn. Thank you for keeping me company, and
no problem, John.
I'll see you sometime. All right, Vaughn. Thanks for being a friend.
No problem, John. I'm always here, dude. I'm always here, John. I would much prefer you convert to paganism, but it is what it is. You got your own path to walk, and I understand that. Plus, you've got so much fucking time and energy into learning all this shit about Judaism. So, I mean, I can understand. I totally understand that shit. Charm date says fall in love. Okay, well, wish. Well, okay. Checked on my junkie folder, and it's now Cleaned out. Okay, back to the Mark Levin show. No, thank you. Term dated. Oh, it's some kind of ad. Huh. It's just an ad. Shit. No, well. I'm one bad man. Do. Pardon me. One bad man. Mm. Huh. Oh, wow. Rumble actually beat me to that one. Apparently, Rumble doesn't like the YouTube trolls either. Rumble actually beat me to that one. Because I was going to delete it. Rumble beat me to it, buddy. Got it. Got it quick. They looked it up. Don't open it, Vaughn. Yeah, I won't. I'm not stupid. Believe me, I am not stupid. Dear. Wowzers. One bad man. Yep. Yeah, Rumble actually deleted some of their comments for me. That was nice. Thank you, Rumble, by the way. Thank you, Rumble. Damn. Apparently Rumble got a whole bunch of them for me. Wow. Okay. Very good. There. You block even your allies. That's how lost you are. Blazin', I don't know who the hell you was, dude. So everyone knows your email, Bon. It's not hard to remember. Okay, well, I'm glad you know that, Philo. I'm sure the YouTube trolls have passed down my name, address, phone number, and email all over the fucking internet. And you're totally okay with that, right? Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Dear. Had the first jab nearly killed me, my heart felt like it was going to explode. Damn, Stardog. Well, lasted 2 months. Ow. Left arm still hurts 6 months later. You think everyone's a troll? No, just people that talk shit in the outside chat. What jab did you get? I'm no troll. I just like Secular Opinions audience. Well, whatever, dude. Secular Opinions audience is nothing but my haters. So if you like Secular Opinions audience, then you like all my haters, because that's what his audience is. His audience is comprised of my haters. That's who his audience is. AstraZeneca, okay. Yeah. Vaughn, explain the teenage-looking Asian girls you were responding to. What teenage-looking Asian girls that I was responding to? What happened? I don't know. Would you have a friendly chat with Secular? No, I will not. No, I will not. However, I would be willing to entertain pistols at 20 paces. But he's too much of a chicken shit to do it. You have a heart of stone. Yes, I do. You're right. I do have a heart of stone. When a group of fuckwads on YouTube are able to influence an entire county against me, get the computers down here, all the business computers and all the government computers full of evil and hate about me, get my fucking wife driven insane, get my children taken away from me 12 times, traumatizing my children. Now my children are in a COVID-infected environment and could catch COVID and die. Not to mention all the death threats that have been levied at me. So yeah, you're right. I do have a heart of stone. You know what? Fuck you. You would have a heart of stones too if you went through what I went. I've been through hell for the last 20 years. And then I got my own fucking relative down the road here, stole my goddamn inheritance money to the tune of $7 million. Stole the money right out of my mom's closet, then got an illegal POA and cleaned out her fucking bank account. So yeah, I got a heart of stone. You bet your ass I do. I don't trust no motherfucker. I don't trust anyone. And for a damn good reason. You know, if I hadn't been treated like shit for the last 20 years, maybe I'd have a better opinion, but I don't. Sorry. You reached me too late. Sucks to be you. What do you want? Are you expecting me to be this wonderful person after being treated like shit for 20 years? Because if you are, you're a moron. Because I'm not going to act all sweet and innocent after 20 years of hell. The reason I am gray is not because of my age, dumbass. I'm not 70 fucking years old, you fucking moron. The reason I'm gray is because of stress and worry. I'm worried about my children. My children are out in the middle of a COVID-infected environment, and the foster parents just came home from getting COVID. And so my children could catch COVID and die, really die. And it's because of a bunch of fucks on YouTube that to date have not been thrown in prison for it at all. Now, the gods, in their wisdom, have killed a bunch of these motherfuckers, and praise be to the gods for it. But there's still a whole bunch more that need killing. You know, it's like that old saying here in the South. Some people just need killing. Well, you know, when a bunch of fuckwads on YouTube plot to destroy a man's family and his finances and his life even, they need killing. Now, unfortunately, we live in a pussified society, so I can't do that shit anymore, because then I go to jail for murder. However, the gods I serve can do that for me, and they have been. And I assume they'll continue to do so. And that's a good thing. I think that's fucking awesome. And if you don't like it, there's the fucking door, bitch. Hit it. Because I don't give a damn about your opinion. After 20 years of being treated like shit, I don't give a damn about your opinion. You're just a name on a fucking internet, pal. That's all you are. You're a name on the internet. That's it. My Cash App's been sitting empty. After everybody swore, oh yeah, you get Cash App, man. We'll help you. We'll help you. Yeah, the fucking Cash App sat empty. It sits empty. Okay, so please spare me. All right? Please spare me your bullshit. Because I'm sick of it. I don't need that. I don't need your bullshit. I really don't. You need to take a trip down the hall. Goodbye. Jeez, oh Pete. What the hell, man? Some of these other trolls in the chat's got to go too. We got to clean this fucking thing out. All right, let me see here. What do we need to clean out? We need to clean out some shit here. Hi, Phalo Blue. Speaking of trolls, can you show us your new Reese's mug? Dude, I already did. I'm sorry, I already showed it. It's huge, man. It's big as my damn head. Anyway, let's see here. Aren't you in an Asian Princess Facebook group, Bon? Now, see, now that's fucking stalking right fucking there. That's stalking. All right. When you're looking around to find what fucking groups I'm in on Facebook, that is stalking. And yes, I am in a bunch of Asian groups on Facebook. But that's my business, not a bunch of fuckwads on the internet. And that is the literal definition of stalking. Secular's going to come pace you out. No, he's not. But thank you for warning me. You can go bye-bye too now. Bye. See ya. Have a nice life. Oh God, how about a boxing match? No. No. Secular is a terrorist. These haters of mine on the internet are terrorists. They're all terrorists. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? There's a video with you messaging Asian teenage women hitting on them. Don't deny it. I've seen the video. I don't give a fuck what you've seen. And besides, they're legal adults anyway, so go get fucked, you goddamn pedophile piece of shit. You know, have you noticed that these YouTube trolls, the first thing they gravitate towards is pedophilia? Have you noticed that? You know why that is? Because they are pedophiles. Duh. Normal people. The first thing, when a normal person is thinking about shit, the first thing that pops in their mind is not pedophilia. Okay, so if the first thing that pops in your mind is pedophilia when you see something or hear something, you have a problem and you need to go get help, real help. Because when I see something or hear something, the first thing that pops in my mind is not pedophilia, I assure you. Why? Because I'm not a fucking pedophile. So if you hear something or see something and the first thing that pops in your mind is pedophilia, you might be a fucking pedophile and you might need to go turn yourself in to the police. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's just tell everybody who it is, right? Get a restraining order against the Frost. Yeah, nobody's going to give me a restraining order. Nobody's going to give me shit. Hey, can you help a brother out? Hey, can you stop fucking mimicking my channel? Bye. Come on, just ignore them. Just pay attention to your real audience. The trolls just get a kick out of making you upset. I know that. I know that. Yes, it is sad. 99% of adults, not children and elderly. COVID targets children and elderly because of the lungs, okay? Children's lungs are not fully developed, and elderly's lungs are weak. And so there's a higher percentage chance of children and elderly dying because of COVID. So no, it's not 99.99 in children and elderly. No, it is not. It's only 99.98 in adults, normal adults. But the elderly and the children are vulnerable. We need to take down secular. Well, go do it. Go flag his shit. Do it right now. Go do it right now. The gods can blow me. Okay, well, yeah, you need to go bye-bye. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye. Give me mods. Yeah, what do you want, Philo? Give you mods. Why should I give you mods anyway? I know who you are. It's not like, it's not like you're hidden or anything. I know who you are. Why you want mods for? I'll tell you what, Philo. I'll tell you what I do. You give me a picture of the real you on MeWe, and I might consider it. Because, I mean, you did kind of promise to give me a picture of you. I'm still waiting on it. But I know you won't give me one. Because you're a troll. Trolls never deliver. Trolls never deliver. Good God, are we spamming the chat outside chat today? God damn. Why is it your Facebook set to private? Why is my Facebook set to private? I think the trolls want to see you die on YouTube. Yeah, they do, actually, Karen. That's true. Why do you think they hooked me up with this this whole North Dakota thing? They knew that kid wasn't mine. Why did they do that? They did it so that I'd get thrown in jail. And while I was in jail, they hoped that I would get killed. That was the whole point of it. They hoped that I would get killed in jail. And somebody told all the criminals that I was a cop. Gee, I wonder who did that. Thankfully, it didn't work. But yeah, they told all the criminals I was a cop. And I thought I was going to have to fight my way out of that fucking hell cell. Sure did. Von Helton owns Shower with Your Dad Simulator. No, actually, I don't. Actually, I do not own that. But thanks for playing. It is crazy. Why isn't my Facebook set to private? Because if I set my Facebook to private, no one will know what in the fuck my videos look like. No one. I'm shadow banned on Facebook, remember? I hate Facebook too, but I need it, at least for now. Zen to go back after what she did to G-Man. I don't know. What did she do to G-Man? Philo Blue, I will pull up your goddamn messages on MeWe and post them right here on live on the fucking camera if you say that one more time. I never promised that. I'll put your goddamn post right up here on the screen for everybody to see. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Why do you think I keep asking you for the damn thing? I'm not going to keep asking you for your picture if you didn't say you would give me your picture. Duh. Obviously, if I'm sitting here asking you for your damn picture, then you must have said it at some point, or I wouldn't be asking for it. Surprise. I know from experience these are just hateful with no lives that want to destroy to bring themselves up. It's sad that the internet enables them to do so. From what I can tell, you're a victim of it. Well, here's the thing, okay? The gods I serve are real, and they're taking care of business. And so I really don't have to worry about these trolls. The gods told me, they said, you will see the destruction of your enemies. Okay? And that's good enough for me. I'll see their destruction. I will see them all pay for what they did to poor Andrea, what they've done to my kids, and what they've done to me. I will get to see that. All right? I will literally get to see that with my own eyes because a promise is a promise. And the gods I serve keep their promises. So I'll get to see their destruction. Okay, I'll get to see it. And that includes all these people local also. I'll get to see their destruction as well. You don't sit there and plot to destroy someone's life and not face no repercussions, okay? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way in the real world. If you get on Skype and you plot to destroy someone's life, you're going to pay hell for it because karma will catch up to you. It will, eventually. May take a while, but it'll eventually catch up to you. The universe has this uncanny ability to equal shit out and to make shit make amends for shit. So show her post, Vaughn and Buster. Oh God, you guys really want me to show her posts on MeWe? All right, fine, I'll do it. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Let me see. Where the fuck are you? I don't know. I wish you'd quit throwing that damn trowel up in my fucking face. I don't need that shit. I'm gonna have to scroll a ways, I guess. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me see here. Zoomy. Monday zoomy. What the hell? Um. All right, where is it? Right. Where the hell is it? Did I scroll back too far? There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Dear, 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 dear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Indigo.
Hey Vaughn, I was just saying, don't do that because it's what is it you're showing? Like you're trying to expose something that she did, or
No, she promised to let me see a picture of her, and she keeps reneging because she's a typical YouTube troll. They make a promise and never keep it. You know,
yeah, I
and
was gonna say don't feed into what people are because what they're trying to do is they're trying to start some mess.
of course they are. Of
Yeah, they're
course
trying
they
to
are.
stir the pot.
Of course they are. They're trying to start a bunch of shit. Of course they are.
Yeah,
I know they are. Yeah, that's true. They may try to say I'm doxing somebody. They
yeah, they're
might.
trying to say you're doxing somebody or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure they thought so. No proof. Utter liar. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Bye, asshole. See ya. Have a nice life.
That's another way that they get information too. They have people be like, "Oh, I want to see proof" or whatever,
Right.
and then when you show them the proof, they'll turn around and be like, "Oh, you're doxing that person," or they'll make a show about it
Look
or
at
whatever.
this. Look at this. It says Indigo, did you apologize to G Man for the $1,300? Oh my god.
You mean the only thing that he ever paid for was the hotel room, which I asked them not to, and I asked them not to come out there, but I was like, hey, when we can meet up or whatever.
Right.
But I have appointments and stuff that I have to do. I have kids, so
Right.
and I'm not about to sit in a hotel room with a man that I don't know.
I hear you, man. There wouldn't be anything to show. What do you mean there wouldn't be anything to show? What, you don't have a human body? You're some kind of an anamorphical entity, Philo Blue, that you don't have a physical body to show? Give me a break. Whatever. You just don't want to do it. Just some lovely pics I post on me. Yeah,
Is
unfortunately,
is Philo a female?
she's a female, yeah. But none of
What
the
was she
pictures.
ever on the show before or
No, no. Well, she's been on the show, but she's never shown herself on camera ever. She's never ever been on a camera. Never ever. She just all you see is that little icon of hers with the blue hair. She's never been on camera. She's been on live shows, but she's never been on camera. And she won't show a picture of herself. Now she's got pictures of women on her MeWe page, but none of them are her. They're just pictures of actresses and models and stuff like that. But none of them are really her. See, as somebody that took broadcasting arts, I can tell if a picture is done genuinely or if it's done professionally. All right, I can tell the difference. And you post a picture of a supermodel, I'm going to be able to tell. I'm just going to be able to tell. I took broadcasting arts, radio, and television, and so yeah, I know. I can tell the difference. And not only that, but we have image search now. So all I got to do is put the face in an image search and it will tell me who it is within a matter of seconds. So no, she has never posted a real picture of her and she's never shown live on a cam before. So But anyways, you're right. It's not for me to get all upset. The only thing I'm upset about right now, though, is getting my kids back from Clay County. That's first and foremost on my mind. And hopefully, if I can get in there before October 1st, I can get them back quickly and try to get back to some semblance of normal.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't talk about that too much on here either. Just give people ammunition to. I mean, I understand you got to vent, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't vent on here.
Yeah, I
I
know.
made that mistake too many times.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me
Yeah.
about it. I know, but it just, I get so aggravated at the bullshit. You know what I mean? I get aggravated. Get aggravated at the bullshit. I'll tell you what, Philo. Tell you what, Philo Blue. I'll make a deal with you. You post a real picture and a PM on MeWe of you, and I will give you the Glenn's Room video. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair exchange. I think that's a very fair exchange. I think that's a very fair exchange. And like I said, I will know whether it's a professional model or the real you. I will know because of my broadcasting experience.
So, Vaughn, I'm gonna send you the link to my other channel. I'm
Okay.
gonna be doing murals,
Oh,
like
okay.
on outside of stores and stuff like that.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Yep. Yeah, send me whatever you want. I don't care. Don't bother me.
but I'm gonna do a if your schedule's not too busy, I actually send it to you. I wanted to do something for October, and it's a drawing that I did. I'm gonna do like a small scale version of it before.
Well, see, that's another reason. That's another reason why I want to get the kids back here before October because as pagans, see, we have a lot of holidays in the fall. And I want to at least touch on a few of them before winter gets here. Don't see. Normally, I'd have to wait till November. He scheduled it way the fuck out there to November, and I don't want to wait to get the kids back when the snow's flying and ice is all over the damn roads. And I don't want to wait that fucking long.
Yeah, before my daughter had passed away, I'm also sending you a link to her Instagram. She did some she was way better than I was with her artwork. Well, she can draw people. I have a problem drawing people.
Yeah, I can't do
because
people.
it's symmetrical.
Yeah, I can't do people.
But we're gonna take her artwork, and her school actually want me to do a mural at the school with one of her artworks. It is really pretty. I'll after the show tonight, I'll send you. I can actually call you and send you the
Okay.
pictures.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I want to paint it live though. So I mean, I think they are going to record it at the school. It's going to be.
I did a painting. I was painting with my kids, and I did a crude rendition of Bob Ross here. I did a crude rendition of Bob Ross. Let me get the camera or the mic out of the way. Yeah, it's very, very crude. Of course, I was limited on what I could do and everything.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was.
You can also always go back and then improve it, add more stuff to it. I tend to do that with my artwork. Like I think I'm done, and then I'm not done. I look at something, and then I want to go back and paint more.
That sounds like me. Yeah. Oh, I can fix this here, and so I do, and yeah, I try to fix it. Bit late for the show. Yeah, well. So yeah, thought you might like to go to the show to feel the warmth, thrill of confusion, and space cadet glow. For those of you that don't know what the hell I'm singing, it's Pink Floyd, which is probably before most of you guys' time. What is MeWe? Is it another one of these kids apps? No. MeWe is kind of like a Facebook alternative. Kind of like a Facebook alternative. I'm a bit late to the show. Yeah, I got it.
And someone said, who are they talking to me? That the more I put myself on here, the more trouble I get in, or are they talking about you?
I
If they're
don't know.
talking about me,
Probably
I
talking
really
about
don't care. So
probably talking about me, but I mean, I don't give a damn either. I was watching David Icke the other day, earlier today. I was watching David Icke earlier today, and he was saying that I need to not give a shit. And he said the problem with me is that I give a shit. I need to stop giving a shit. He said when you stop giving a shit, then things will change. Because it was as if he was speaking directly to me. He said, you're giving a shit. You give a shit. You don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit what they say. Don't give a shit what they do. And you'll be all right.
it's
And,
when people, yeah, I put it this way: whenever there's somebody that has to get happiness from putting somebody else down, or putting, you have to sit down there and talk about somebody else's personal life all day to get kicks and giggles. There's something emotionally wrong with you, like with that person. So I don't pay them any attention. I just be like, God bless you, and I move on.
Right. David Icke is correct. He is a son of God. And he believes that God gave him a mandate to warn people about these 300 elite families. And I believe him. He said he felt like God or gods. I don't know if he believes in one or many, but he said he felt like he was given a mandate from God, from the Creator or creators in my case, to tell the world about these 300 elite families. And he's been doing that from day one, and he hasn't stopped. And if he did, in fact, get a mandate like that, then he is a son of God. He is indeed. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing crazy about that. Unless, of course, you're an atheist. Now, if you're an atheist, then, of course, all theists are crazy. Right, atheists?
I stopped. I used to be like really heavy into the conspiracy stuff. The reason why I slowed down with that, like a lot, I'll say about maybe 70 or 80%, is because it causes stress. Like, believe it or not, it will cause you stress. It's like watching the news all day.
Well, yeah, like I said, how do you think I got all this gray? I ain't no 70 fucking years old. How'd I get all this gray? I got it from stress. That's how I got it. I got every bit of this gray.
Or it can be genetic, because my
pork and beans.
My significant other, he started losing his hair. Him and his sister started losing their hair when they hit 18.
Right.
It's just some people's genes are just that way. Like my hair is starting to turn gray on the edges. You'll see it when we do the video chat.
Right. Yeah.
But I learned to embrace my gray hair. So.
Yeah. It looks like I stopped giving a shit a long time ago. Yeah, you're right. I did. I stopped giving a shit. Problem is that it's easy for me to start giving a shit again. And then I have to catch myself and stop giving a shit again. It's a bad seesaw for me.
I mean, it's basically you I'll put it this way: you acknowledge people who are bringing like you drama or trying to cause you to be upset too much. I actually learned to completely ignore them. Right. I just ignore them. Even if I see them, like I chuckle and I laugh at them, because you have no idea what my life is like. You have no idea what I'm going through.
Right.
And you're just here to start problems. And I'm not going to let you enter my life, into my life, and cause problems for me.
Right. But the problem is that they found a way to bring it into the real world. If all they did was internet related bullshit, I wouldn't give a damn. But see, they figured out a way to bring it into the real world. They've got Clay County involved now. They've got Burning Springs involved now. They've got Oneida involved now. The Frosts are obviously involved. And so now it's in the real world and not just on the internet. If all they did was talk shit on the internet, I could blow them off. but I
But
can't do that.
here's something. I'm going to cut you off, but here's something that I wanted to mention to you earlier, but I didn't want to take over the show. But I just like just a little bit of advice. I don't know if you heard about something called the law of attraction. I think they have like a documentary about it called the Secret.
Yeah.
Before I even seen that documentary or heard about it, when I would have positive thoughts, I sit and I take time to meditate, pray, or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And I go out with a positive attitude, positive things
Mhm.
come back. Whenever
Mhm.
I had a negative attitude and when I was destroying my body, drinking and smoking, stuff like that,
Mhm.
it was destroying, it was destroying my body and it causing me to make bad decisions.
Mhm.
When you're eating right, you're taking care of your body inside and out, and you're in your spiritual self, and you just gravitate towards positivity. Positive things come back to you. Positive things
Mhm.
come to you, if you understand what I'm saying.
I
But
do.
even in my situation with the tragedy I am still positive. I'm not crying all the time and stuff like that because I
Mhm.
know that she's in a better place.
Right.
And I know that things are going to get better because you
Right.
can't dwell in that sadness and that anger all the time. It will
No,
kill you.
no, no, that's true. You can't. That's true. You can't. I agree. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Let's see here. What do we got? We got the Western Journal here. Let's see what we got. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Epstein bombshell. Feds ordered to name Ghislaine Maxwell's alleged co-conspirators. Well, this is going to be interesting because Ghislaine Maxwell's father is Mossad, and all of his friends are Mossad, and everyone that she knows is Mossad, and she hung out with Epstein. So that means Epstein knows all these people in Mossad. So this is going to get real interesting real fast, isn't it? Because they're all Mossad. Almost all of them. As Ghislaine Maxwell's trial on sex trafficking nears, federal prosecutors have been ordered to reveal the two currently unnamed alleged co-conspirators who will testify at her trial. Maxwell, a British socialite, has been charged with procuring underage girls to be abused by convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, who was facing sex trafficking charges at the time of his 2019 death in a Manhattan jail. Maxwell has pleaded not guilty to a sex trafficking conspiracy charge and an additional sex trafficking charge lodged against her. Maxwell, 59, has been in custody at a federal prison in Brooklyn since her arrest in July of 2020. On September 3rd, Judge Allison Nathan said Maxwell has a right to know the identities of any unnamed co-conspirators in order to adequately prepare her defenses, according to the New York Post. Additionally, prosecutors must, quote, disclose all conspirator statements it intends to offer at trial, unquote, Nathan decided. The judge rejected a government claim that doing so would cause potential danger to co-conspirators or risk compromising continued investigations. The government provides no explanation for this purported harm, and none is apparent in the court, Nathan wrote. Thus, the court finds that this concern alone does not outweigh the risk of surprise to the defendant in this case, or the need for the parties to litigate co-conspirator issues in advance of trial to ensure the absence of delay. Maxwell had requested prosecutors name the two co-conspirators described in their indictment. Her trial is scheduled to begin on November 29. Maxwell also faces perjury charges in a separate case for allegedly lying in a deposition in a civil case filed by Virginia Giuffre, who has claimed that she was sexually abused by Britain's Prince Andrew. Oh, well, okay. The prince was served with legal papers in the suit on Monday, according to Reuters. Federal rules give Prince Andrew 21 days to respond, or he could face judgment against him by default. Gilfrey has claimed that she was underage when she had sex with the prince at Maxwell's London home, as well as at Epstein's mansion in Manhattan and on Epstein's private island. The prince has denied the allegations. So, so this is going to get real interesting. Because we're going to have MI5 involved, MI6 involved, and Mossad involved. So this is going to get real interesting real fast, isn't it? This should be worthy of popcorn, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to buy me a extra large supply of popcorn for this shit, because this is going to get real interesting. But like I said, Maxwell Ghislaine or Maxine Ghislaine, her old man's Mossad. Her old man is Mossad, man. Yeah, buddy.
So when is the trial supposed to start? Actually,
What'd they say?
I haven't been keeping up with it.
What'd they say? December, October, November, or December? They said in the article, and I read it. I read it in the article. Let me see here. I know I read it. Her trial is scheduled to begin on November 29th. November 29th. So there you go.
So the other accuser is going to be there, or?
I don't know. I know according to the law, you're supposed to have the right to face your accusers. So that's the law, as I understand it. And another law is thou shalt not be without Mountain Dew. So I'm going to go get me a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. It's midnight. All righty. Much better. Well, we got about 10 minutes. I think I'll ring up at 2:30. You got anything pressing on your mind you want to discuss? I mean, I've got more news articles, but if you got anything, we can go ahead and touch on it. Indigo.
Hey, I might have to jump off and jump back on. There's something wrong with my screen is frozen.
Well, I was just saying I'm gonna end it in 10 minutes anyway. So you want to just end it here?
Sure, I got it. I mean, it's up to you. It's your show. I don't want to.
Well, we'll just end it here if you're having trouble. We'll end it here and hit it up later. Do another show maybe another time. All right, folks. We'll end it here since she's having technical difficulties. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
All right. Good night.